starting off on PS2.
And Craftis immediately runs right in. Brohan and Craftis run right in.
Yeah.
Exactly what they're trying to get at.
Knowing that, especially with Steve, like, you're just going to stay there, so obviously, why shouldn't I run to you?
Yeah, exactly.
And right there, Steve combo. Craftis at 65 already.
No fall off there by Pelca. It's a little unfortunate. It's actually kind of easy for Snake to fall off of certain combos because his up air and back air last forever.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really have to line it up too much.
Yeah, both characters, Snake and Sonic, can actually set each other up pretty well with their down throws especially.
Yeah, so I was going to say, Sonic's down throw is unbelievable. It's one of the best double down throws in the game. Craftis doing a good job combo breaking Brohan right there.
Yeah, immediately noticing you got grabbed, I'm running in.
Definitely an important part of doubles that like a lot of people either don't quite grasp the concept or just aren't very good at it, but like helping your teammate out is something you should definitely do, and I see a lot of sets where people don't. Yeah. Ooh, that could have been the stock right there off of Antimony, but Craftis went to the safe F tilt. There goes, first stock.
Pelca gonna take it.
Very slightly, but Craftis is at death %. I mean, so is Brohan though, so.
Kind of a bad DI on that tornado. Usually you can't live it.
Yeah, it's very weak, but it is one of those like tricky DIs. You have to react to it. And in doubles especially, I feel like it's pretty hard.
And here we have both teams with one player with one stock that's been taken. So I think whoever takes the next one will have a pretty hot advantage going into the rest of this game.
Oh,
almost
interesting. Interesting he didn't go for the down throw there because I don't think Steve could have reached him in time, but all right, even stocks, pretty even %, very close game. The one thing you have to remember too is that when it's close like this, that Steve keeps all of his materials, so like they technically gain an advantage from the start.
Right now, Craftis is having a little bit of trouble getting off the ledge and
died for it. So blue team down a little bit now. But yeah, the 2v1ing and Antimony, like I was saying earlier, helping your teammates kind of important. It's a little hard for Steve because he's definitely a slower character and he's at high % as we saw right there. But
you saw right there, Craftis set up Pelca for the down throw F smash.
Brohan, I think that was an SD. So
yeah.
Blue team stealing it right back. The yellow team is going to have to look for a big combo and definitely the stock off of Pelca real quick.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We were talking about like covering your partner and everything, but for Brohan and Antimony, like it really feels like they're just playing like their own game. But then it's like maybe when they're getting hit, they'll consider going to help out their partner sometimes. Yeah,
like I said, you see a lot of that in doubles. Is like I call it the double 2v1s where you just kind of split the middle, and it's like, well, blue team down in %, up in stocks. And in a 2v1, I feel like Sonic's going to be really annoying.
Yeah, Sonic's definitely one of those characters that we shouldn't struggle even with two characters on the screen, but it's just going to depend on what the other, like the pair is going to try to do to actually do something to Sonic.
And if I'm yellow team, I just like keep him in the corner, take away the stage from him. But so, good punish there by Antimony though. Because that's another thing you can do in a 2v1 is when he hits your teammate, just start doing trades at this point. Get his % up. Ooh, that was close. Craftis is doing a phenomenal job of just not getting in between them.
Yeah, Craftis knowing that this first game is going to be pretty essential.
Pretty much as soon as one of them gets close, he just jumps out of there. Oh, good bait there by Antimony though, doing the diamond backer and the F smash.
Like we said, you know, it works sometimes the double 1v1, but I think once they actually started playing 2v1s, you can see how well they can mesh together sometimes. I just hope that we see that a lot more for the rest of the games, not just when it's a 2v1 situation.
See, the thing that's hard though with 2v1 and Craftis and Pelca is, okay. Yeah. Update. Okay. Sounds good. And so, sounds good. And the one thing about that's interesting though is that for yellow team is that if you're comboing Pelca, Sonic is so fast that he can get there immediately and try to do a combo breaker, which he's got a few of them. So it's a little awkward for yellow team to combo Snake, but comboing Sonic on the other hand, Snake is not going to get near you. He's a little, he's kind of slow in the air. It's hard for him to get to you when he started doing doubles combos.
Yeah. And one thing that was pointed out actually is that that last stock that Craftis was playing was from a shared stock with Pelca, and I think Pelca as Snake also could have been like well suited to handle that 2v1.
Getting into game 2, going on Battlefield, definitely a very good Snake stage. Just so many ways to set up explosives and like very awkward spots to just block out the stage. We're seeing it right here. They try to combo Pelca. Craftis tried to get in there. He didn't combo break it too much, but that's a good example of how quickly Sonic can get in there to disrupt Yellow Team's combos.
Yeah, but then my concern is like every time he does do that, he does take a little bit of damage here and there, and we know that he's the one that's like a little bit more liable to die earlier given the weight of the character.
Exactly, yeah. The way that their team works, Snake is usually going to be the stock tank. Oh, the double KO?
Let's go.
Sonic F smash is so good. Great read there. It's funny too, because he hit the first person, it extended the hitbox, he was able to hit the second person. Yeah. So it's like very unfortunate there for Yellow Team. And SD there for Pelca, so.
Craftis attempting the save right off stage, but couldn't make it just in time.
Yeah, that's another thing Sonic is very good at, is saving his partner, because he can just up B them and it gets him out of hit stun and gives him a second chance to up B.
Okay, I think here we see Pelca, the one that's actually having an easier time dealing with Steve, but even then it's not super easy. And right as I say that, he's taking 60% just trying to get back.
Oh, I was going to say, a very good job from Yellow Team here, keeping both Blue Team members off stage, but they accidentally traded there. And unfortunately, the plunger just disappeared because he hit the platform. So, very even game right now again. Going for the back throw, interesting. Pelca definitely thought that he was going to do the Sonic down throw, try to go for down throw to F smash, but...
Good damage from that grenade into C4.
Pelca, see, it's a good job zoning off Brohan. Like, how do you even get in to try to help Antimony there?
Yeah, it's like even if you're not actually doing damage to Luigi, the fact that he's just useless during that period of time.
Yeah, he just has to watch you put 8 grenades down in C4, and it's like very tough for him to try to approach at that point.
A lot of explosions going off. Everyone's taking damage.
And the C4 exploding right there was timed. It was not the actual down B. It was able to kill Antimony. The Blue Team with a stock lead, but not a very big percent lead. They can definitely lose some stocks quickly and bring it back to even. Like that.
Good spike. And Brohan still saving the jump to make sure he makes it back on.
A very underrated thing about Steve in doubles is the fact that he can actually... Oh, good F smash there by Craftis, going for the edge guard. And actually sends him the other way, missed attack, and it doesn't matter, making it back. Very good play there by Brohan. Unfortunate for Craftis to send him towards the stage. But.
I think Craftis definitely very comfortable in that little position by the ledge, just always holding him off no matter what.
Good edge guard there by Craftis, doing a phenomenal, like I was saying earlier, doing a phenomenal job of just using the two players at ledge to keep both the other players off stage.
And honestly here, if either of them could get a down throw.
Wow.
Or just do that.
The spin dash back air, and it's Craftis classic. So good. Yeah, like I was trying to get out earlier, is that Steve is very good at, once you take the opponent's stock, he's very good at wasting invulnerability because he has blocks.
Yes.
So he can just stall, wait for the opponent's invulnerability run out, and then go back into the game, because a very underrated thing in dubs is just when people have invulnerability, it's very easy to win neutral, because it kind of closes the other opponents off to picking a very few options, and you can have your partner cover the options you're not covering. So very underrated thing with Steve. And obviously Sonic too, because Sonic's very fast. He spin dash away, and it's just like, oh. All right, let me update the score here. It's 1-1.
And we're back at PS2 for this game 3. Like I said, we're seeing both players kind of like figure each other out, especially with the Yellow Team. They're learning to disengage a lot more with, like, you know, if you're getting covered by something, I'll just make sure, like, if literally you don't have to actually do anything. If you just run up to the other person, you should normally be fine.
The thing about PS2 though also is the fact that it's still very good for Snake for setting up for all of his explosives, but it's not Battlefield. Battlefield's at the next level, you know. It's very easy for him to close off half the stage to an opponent. I see Craftis try to go for the edge guard. Unfortunately, I don't know whether he got hit by the grenade or the side B, but either way, he was not able to get the edge guard on Brohan. Brohan doing a very good job recovering right now. And good C4 there, and getting both stocks. Right after he said he was doing a good job recovering, gets gamed. Blue Team with another lead.
Keeping a nice, like, kind of flow in this game, especially because we see every single time when Pelca starts like a combo with grenade, nair, that does 30% basically. Sonic can just do one side B, so you always, I don't know. what I'm trying to say is basically they are not having any issues playing the low percent game.
Oh, yeah.
But I think when it comes to killing, sometimes.
Yes. Again, Snake's neutral air, down air, very good for just like, it gives you plenty of time to follow up off of. And so it's very good for ping-ponging the opponent. Sonic has also, because of forward air and back air, very good ping-pong moves. It's very easy for them to rack up percent. Very interesting interaction there.
Craftis gonna go with partner. Maybe dying? No, good. One thing that I'm not seeing Pelca do a lot, which he does typically when he plays doubles, is he'll just place a C4 on his partner. And especially with Sonic, you would think that's something that would be really good, especially with how fast
flying in with the C4 is terrifying. But yeah, you're right. He has not done it once or set. Maybe it's a thing where Craftis doesn't want to do it.
Maybe.
Especially because Craftis, usually because he up B's out of stuff, he will be high up in the air a lot. So if he accidentally C4s at the wrong time, he will die at very early percent. So
no, that's fair.
I kind of get it. Good read there by Craftis. Gonna get the edge guard. Good. Wow, what a gift there by Craftis. Pretty insane play.
Again, it's like the 4th time it's happened where they try to set each other up and then it doesn't happen. Here we see Antimony with 2 stocks. Definitely told Brohan don't take it.
See, he's okay. I was gonna say like he's clearly waiting for Pelca to do something, but he's like I don't know if he is inexperienced teaming with Craftis or if he just I have no idea, but he just kind of waiting for it.
Yeah, I have no idea if they teamed together in Ultimate before, so this could just be like they just aren't that familiar with each other just yet.
Yeah. But all you gotta remember is Sonic has insane throw combos in doubles, so you just always have to be prepared for that. As we see right there, down throw to F smash.
And that was at